Randy. Do you like my dress?
Yes.
I am a huge Matt Damon fan. So I go Goodwill shopping. Thank you. Yeah. I am Linda Marcus Smith, I think. Just a minute. Yeah, I'm Linda Marcus Smith. Get to this age, you gotta check. I got recognized just today. It's usually where I get an applause break. I got recognized today. This guy on the subway said, "Hey, you're that old lady who used to be a little loosey-goosey." I know. At least he didn't say the S word. And I said, "Hey, I'm not old. Let me back up." There, I backed up. I was married for 7 years.
Really?
Also where I get an applause break. Thank you. You're so low. You're so low. I was married for 7 years. And in 7 years, I enjoyed sex.
Wow.
One time. And that's because that day I'd gone to the dentist and had a root canal. So everything else felt great in comparison. So after my divorce,
Gee, why'd you divorce him?
yeah, thank you, Andrew Hangarter from Las Vegas. So after my divorce, I decided to run around and play the field. And, people tried to call me that S word that I hate. Don't call me a slut. And besides, if you do, I wasn't one of the bad ones. I was a good one. I was free. Yeah.
My preference.
But I did. But that phase only lasted 6 months and 75 years. So does it even count? Did it even happen? Not really. So let me look at my notes. I ran around, sowed my wild oats, played the field. Yeah, I was a slut, whatever. But then I quit because I got saved. Anybody here ever get that experience of being saved? I got saved, and I got saved by a drunk driver. A drunk driver hit my car and gave me a free brain injury.
Wow.
I know. So if you drink and drive, bottoms up, because this is what you're gonna get. Yeah. And I knew the minute he hit my car that I had a brain injury. That's pretty smart. With the brain injury, I knew I had a brain injury. It took 3 doctors 2 years to diagnose one brain injury. Notice what finger I'm using. Yeah. It took them a long time. So who really has the brain injury? I think I do. Yeah, I do. I have the brain injury. But don't let it bother you. My car hit a telephone pole. Yeah. And now I get great reception.
Oh, okay, there you go.
I know. I get great reception. I was also in the military. I served our great country. Thank you. I was in the Army. And people always, have things to say about that. I just want you to know that they never sent me into battle, into harm's way. No way. Unless you count being part Jewish, going to Germany for 3 years. Whatever, it's all up to you. Yeah. Do you know how they figure out what your MOS, your job description, is going to be in the military? Of course you don't. You have to do a bunch of tests. And after you pass them, they have you step up to like a picture. It's like a picture, and it's got knobs. And it's gears. And you have to turn these gears. And based on the way you turn the first gear, that's it. That's all you have to do to prove you're intelligent. And based on the way you turn that gear, that knob, they decide if you're going to be a general or a fighter pilot or an airplane mechanic. And based on the way that I turned that knob, they knew I was perfect for cashier in the commissary in Munich. Heavy on the ick. Yeah. So all of this stuff I've said happened before my brain injury. But thanks to my brain injury, you guys, I'm not complaining about it. I live with it. People think I'm goofy. I don't care. Thanks to my brain injury, I'm fearless. Fearless. I have no fear. Obviously, I'm doing comedy at 75 years of age.
Nice.
No fear. Thank you. Yeah. I know there's something that goes with that. But thanks to my brain injury, okay, I'm fearless. It's not on here. These are just like 5 words. Thanks to my brain injury, and not being fearless, I've interviewed over 1,200 comedians. Thank you.
I was one.
Thank you, Andrew Hangarter from Las Vegas. I'm so glad I got you on the show. So I was interviewing the famous Tommy Chong. Sorry to upstage you, Andrew, but I interviewed Tommy Chong. You guys remember Up in Smoke with Cheech and Chong? I got to interview Tommy Chong, and he told me
You smoke weed with him?
I would have probably, but it was on Zoom. I don't smoke, but I thought I'd just say that. Okay, so I'm on Zoom, and I'm thinking I'm going to ask him a couple questions.
What
So
an idea.
yeah, so I said, he doesn't let you ask for me. So I said, listen, I'm in continual pain all over my body with osteoporosis, degenerative arthritis. How come when I'm doing comedy, I have no pain at all? Do you know what he said? Of course you don't. He said, when you're following your passion, you're as close to heaven on earth as you'll ever be, so there is no pain.
Wonderful.
Isn't that amazing?
Really?
So then he said, Linda, I don't think you have a brain injury. I think, notice it's just my voice, I think you just are like high. I don't think, so, okay, fine. But anyway,